See that smokestack way in the distance? That's ArcelorMittal. And right there is the mine right outside Avlith. This is what drives the economy. You're basically looking at it all.
Before Robert Vlaisavljevich became mayor, he worked in the local mines like his father and grandfather.
This is the Iron Range.
Yep, this is the heart of it.
Like the miners before him, he voted Democratic with the Union, a tradition that gave this area of northern Minnesota a reputation as a blue stronghold. But mines have been closing here since the 1980s as recessions hit and China started stealing business.
At one point, you could barely find a parking place here. Families are all gone. It's just kind of sad to see a whole generation of people go.
It seemed hopeless until
I rescued the Minnesota Iron Range. I did that.
President Trump lost Minnesota in 2016 by only 45,000 votes. He lost only 9 counties, 5 near the urban Twin Cities and 4 in the Northeast Iron Range. Now he's hoping that by flipping Democrats like Mayor Vlaisavljevich, the Republican Party can win the state for the first time since President Nixon.
We have always needed a strong voice in Washington. We looked to Democrats to fill that void for many years because we actually thought they cared about our welfare. Not anymore.
Vlaisavljevich spoke at the RNC last month, and now he's got piles of fan mail.
Well, here's one I got here, and it says, Dear Mayor Vlaisavljevich, I write to commend and thank you. I realized what you did took great courage, but as General Colin Powell said, being responsible sometimes means pissing people off. It's Colin Powell. I'm just a one-issue person, mining. That's all I care about, and that's our livelihood. And when people would ask Donald Trump, do you support mining? He never stuttered. Yes, I do.
One of the things that I thought was interesting that you said about Trump was that he has brought the Iron Range roaring back to life. What does that mean for your town of Avlith?
People are getting confident to put money in their businesses. Some of the mining companies now are making some expansions. People are thinking there's a long-term plan in place now. That's what they're thinking, stability.
President Trump, you think, is motivating people in this area?
Because he's getting a lot of resistance, but he's trying to do something. We got these mining layoffs every year and a half, 2 years. People are laid off. Nobody cares or does anything. And that's the election turnouts were getting so bad because you used to have a high voter turnout up here. I think you're going to see that again. People are seeing an advocate.
In August, he was one of 6 mayors on the Iron Range to sign an endorsement letter. Since then, another 3 mayors joined.
You guys wrote, "We didn't choose to leave the Democratic Party. The party left us." What does that mean in this town?
They sided with the environmentalists who are, right now, our designated enemy unless they want to start coming to the table and really get serious about maintaining the environment.
Environmental groups worried toxic spills could poison local wilderness areas. Before he left office, President Obama took their side, delaying one mine from opening, a move that was reversed by President Trump and is now with the courts. Minnesota's Environmental Caucus is still fighting.
What was your date today, love?
Fun.
For miners like Junior Coulterman, the Democrats have lost touch with working people.
How do you see someone like President Trump relating to you, to your community? He's a billionaire.
He's worked with construction workers and normal everyday people pretty much his whole life. He knows how normal everyday people think.
Do you think that Joe Biden does?
No. I think Biden is just a lifelong politician that he doesn't even care about the little man.
And had you supported Democrats in the past?
Yes, I have.
Why did you make the switch?
I just don't agree with most of their policies now. They're getting to be too far to the left.
In this area, what do you think the top voting issue for people is?
The environmental stuff. Because they're trying to open up 2 new mines around here. President Trump is trying to deregulate a lot of this stuff, so hopefully we can get these mines going, and that's going to create thousands of jobs around here.
I know you're part of a union here. What are some of your fellow members thinking about how they'll vote in November?
A lot of them are going to go with President Trump, but there's still the diehard Democrats. Our union leadership, I wish, would pull their heads out of the sand.
When the United Steelworkers Union endorsed the Democratic nominee in the spring, some members felt betrayed. This type of shift in rank and file support helped President Trump win union-heavy Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. The pressure to add Minnesota to that list falls on local union leaders.
One of the Republicans' catchphrases is we support mining. But when we introduce bills on pension, health care, organizing, they always vote them down. So do they support the mining companies that support them? Or do they support the miners who actually work there?
Why is it that some of these union guys don't want to talk to the press about political positions?
Well, a lot of it is a lot of their members support President Trump. And they, quite frankly, they just don't want to piss their members off. You know, it's such a hotbed issue on the Iron Range. This has historically always been a very blue state. And this is new to us to have so many of our members that support him.
Do you feel like most of your members are going to vote for Biden, or are they going to vote for Trump?
I would say it's about 50-50 right now. I mean, it's a toss-up state.
Do you think Joe Biden can win back some of these union guys who have defected from the Democratic Party?
I hope so. Hopefully we can change a few minds in the next 60 days or less.
Miners like Coulterman won't be easy to convince.
What happens to you and your community if someone like Joe Biden is elected?
Our way of life here is gone. They'll basically push us out of here, raise taxes, and just kill our industries.
Is that prospect scary?
Yeah, extremely scary. I grew up my whole life this way, and my children, I want them to be able to stay here and have a profitable income, and if they choose to stay in this area, which I'm sure they will because they love this area.
It's home.
Yeah.